Good growlings, Rusty Dog here. Welcome to Microsoft Flight Stimulator, because I need some stimulating. So, I'm going to jump in a little bit at the deep end here, because it's been a while since I've flown the Airbus, especially the fly-by-wire version, and I know that there's been some modifications since I last flew it. So we're going to see if we can get it off the ground, not crash it, and hopefully get it to its destination. So I already have a flight plan filed. So let's go in here. So this is it, the fly-by-wire A320 Neo, and I'm just going to load up. I'm going to do everything with live weather, live traffic, all that stuff. So I know you can't see me loading this, but it'll only take a second. Once I find my flight plans folder, there we go. So we'll be taking off from the Abraham Gonzalez International Airport in Juarez, Mexico, and flying across the border into the USA, and landing, hopefully, it says an hour there. That's weird. I'm sure last time I plotted this, it said it was going to be an hour and a half. Okay, an hour then. That's nice. Nice trip. Probably take me an hour to get it up to the cruising altitude. But we're going to be going up to around 19,500 feet or something like that, I think. And landing, hopefully, successfully at Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. Should be fun. So flight conditions, I think we have pretty much clear skies. This is live weather. So it is almost 1 p.m. in Mexico right now. We have live traffic on. That's probably going to kill my frame rates even more. But hey, the frame rates won't be as bad as Odyssey now, will they? No, which is really strange. Okay, so we're not going to be taking off from a runway because we want to go all the way from the beginning. So I'm going to start parking Park 7. I don't know whether that's a good one. Let's have a look. Don't want to be too far from the runway. Oh yeah, what the hell are we doing here? What the hell's this? Up at there, take off from there, and then I'm supposed to go. Why wouldn't I be taking off that way? I wonder, maybe they'll give me runway 3. So what's this parking? Gate 0. Doesn't tell you there whether it's... Oh, it is small. Okay. So parking 1, ramp 6. Not really bothered whether it's a gate or a ramp. I'm not really bothered, to be honest. Large. Can we get away with large ones? Okay, we'll just go with this. We'll just stick with what we've got and make the best of it. It's going to be 20 minutes, half an hour, just trying to get the plane up. So, welcome, Roger. Hi, Roger. Welcome, sir. Andy K. Hi, Andy. Steve Abrahart. Hey, Steve. They named an airport after me. Did they? No. Abraham, wasn't it? I don't know. I don't know. Did they? Tegnaro. Hey, sir. How you doing? Yes, okay. Let's see if what we can do with this. You know what I should have done? I did it about a week ago was the last time I tried to update the Airbus from fly-by-wire. I don't know if there's been any updates in the last week, but I didn't click the update before going into this, so I actually don't know. Abraham Gonzalez International. Yeah, welcome to Juarez. The last time I remember being in Juarez in a game, I believe it was Rainbow Six. One of the Rainbow Six games had it. I really enjoyed playing that game, but I can't remember which one it was. If anyone knows which Rainbow Six had you in Juarez, let me know, because I'd like to play that again, because I remember that being really good. Here's our plane. It's not a Mexican plane, but it does have Mexico colors on it. That's why I picked it, orange and green. And Yeah, it does, but it's not Mexican because it's certainly not. Oh God, I'm literally in the desert. Oh, should we get out and go and sample these Fonticular Campestris? Okay, yeah, never mind about that. So here is our lovely plane, and it's parked next to a really tiny one. How am I going to back out of here? That's going to be a very that's going to be a very tight spot. I'm just going to have to go forwards, cut across the grass a little bit. I can't risk going backwards with this. Right, we got to get this thing fired up. Oh boy. Now, a good thing with the fly-by-wire mod is they've got so many more things added in now. So there's going to be things I'm supposed to do which I won't do because I just won't know. Even this thing here, which is a printer, that works. Paper comes out, you can tear the paper off and store it here for your notes. Yes, you can do that. We should have a pad here. Yep, don't fancy the coffee. Got a pad here as well to help us, so we'll boot that up first. Right, let's get cracking on this. I'll just go by what I can remember. So I'm going to start as the normal way to go, which is I'm going to go up this panel first, then we're going to go up this panel, and then we're going to check this one. Oh God, there's so many things to remember. Here we go. So I'm going to put the crew oxygen supply on. Actually can't remember which ones I'm supposed to press and which ones. There's a lot of them. I think I can leave all of these off. And there's no point doing the aiders before until we get the power on. So we can request some external power, even though it already says it's linked. But let's request it anyway. See if we can get it hooked up. Oh, got to turn the electronics on first. That would help. Okay. But now that we've got the batteries on, we can, yep. So ground services, and I want a power supply.
Juarez ground, Rusty Romeo 66. Could you please send a ground power unit?
Rusty Romeo 66, a ground power.
Where are you going? You were right there. Fuel supply, I think we're going to be okay. Alright, so we're just going to get hooked up with the power. We won't need the batteries and stuff. Okay. Go Grist. Hi, Go Grist. Welcome to the stream. Abraham. There may be an Abraham. Why not? Commander KSY, welcome. Rainbow Six Vegas. Was it Vegas? Maybe. You might be right. Yeah, I did like the Rainbow Six series. I thought they were very good. Until the last one. Right, let me just find out which panel's that top one. One of the last ones. Control 8. Okay. Right. Okay, so let's get the external power. It is available, so let's turn it on. Now we've got all the fans going and stuff. There you go. That's all the fans blowing. All new sound effects. And let's turn up the brightness on these because otherwise we're not going to see very much. And these middle ones as well we can do. I believe is here. I think the brightness is always reset when the plane is being shut down. I think that's normal. I don't need to turn on the co-pilot's one, but let's get it on there. And the top ones, well, we can put it a little bit higher. And it is a daytime flight, so I don't think we're going to need too much more on. Floodlight, and this one, not really. Then I believe the ECAMs, we've done all those. And there's different brightnesses on this we can adjust later. And the options, is it options? I don't think so. This is the fly-by-wire option. Realism. Yeah, we can even change the alignment time now. Wow. But this is, hold on. There we go. This is the brightness setting for this. Okay, right, let's go back up the top now that we have our external power. Not that one. Could probably get away with turning the batteries off now, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's align up. Oops, 1, 3, 2. And that should give us our alignment time of 7, just slightly over 7 minutes. Yes, I'm trying to pretend that I know what I'm doing here, guys, but so let's perform our procedures from the bottom here. So we're going to switch on the master switch for the APU, and then just give it a couple of, well, a little while anyway, not too long. Load it up. I don't know what that beep was, and I think we have to wait a little bit longer for this, maybe. Let's do a engine test. 2. And an APU test. Whoops. I keep opening those things. There we go, we got it back again. Right, fuel pumps on. Otherwise we won't be going very far. The APU. Put the bleed on as well. Okay. And then we need no smoking on auto. Put that on automatic. I'm going to just increase the brightness here. I don't need it, but I'm going to put it anyway. Don't think there's anything here except there's an exit thing. Where's the exit thing? This one. On that one. Why is the APU? What's happening with the APU? Minion Blob! Hey, how you doing? The APU starter's not coming on. I thought it would come on. I thought you have to turn this on after a few seconds. Have to keep the batteries on. The batteries are now showing pretty much the correct voltages, unlike the standard MS Flight Sim one. If you just load up the standard plane, all you've got to do is turn the fuel pumps on and start the engine, and that's pretty much all you need to do. But on this one, it's the whole procedure. So beacon light, I should have had that on before, but no, it's okay. We haven't started the engines yet, so I'm going to put that one on because I don't really know when to put them on and stuff. So we're just going to put those on for now. Right. Again, I'm not sure about this APU thing. APU auto shutdown, master switch. What? Okay. Alright, that looks better. No smoking, park brake, TCAS on standby. TCAS is down here, right? I'm trying to remember this stuff. Oops. Mouse is quite okay, so I think speed brake or auto brake goes to maximum before we take off, but we won't need to worry about that quite yet. And I want to program the autopilot as well. Take off. Where are you going? That's too high. And how do I get this into the hundreds? Let's look at it directly. We may have... Oh, right, it's in 1,000 at the moment, so that's it. We want 19.5. And speed, I'm going to have this set to about 250. Is that all right, or is that too fast? Let's go 220 anyway. Wow, we've got to wait for this. I just want this preset so I don't get distracted later on doing it. Hey, Ruba, the Struber man. How you doing, Rubes? Okay, I think we're good. Right, so flight director on, constraints on. Don't think I know what I'm doing, guys, because I don't. Okay, we have APU master switch on. Woohoo! So that means we no longer need the external power, because now the plane is under its own power, so we can turn that off, I think. Oh, why? Oh, I know why. I haven't got the engines running. Kind of helps if you have the engines running to provide the power. Told you I'm a bit rusty. So we have the flight plan already loaded up. Oh, at least I don't have to wait for the alignment though. That's alright. Okay, let's start engine number 2. Well, what was this switch again? I can't remember. And is it functional? Which panel is that one? Control 7? Now sometimes I have trouble with these engines. I've got to bloody end up cranking them and starting them. You see, it's not right. We've turned the engine on, but it hasn't gone to the engine mode on the display automatically, and it should. Oh, but it is cranking. Let's have a look outside. Yep, the right hand one is going. Okay, well that's fine if it keeps going, but I don't know if it is. Borcha 007, hi Borcha. Why is it not? I had this problem last time and I do solve it, but I just can't remember how I do it. It's staying at 6, that's not enough. Let's turn it off. Set it to start. Go. It's gonna have to build pressure. Does that look healthier? It does. The temperature's building. That's better. Awesome. Engine 1. Want these temperatures to start cranking up. Engine 1 is not interested yet. Right, we have engine 2 up and running. And engine 1 looks like it's coming into life. There it goes. Keep going. Keep that temperature going. 90 degrees. That's what my car runs at normally. That's bizarre. Okay. Right, it's got APU bleed on, which I think we can turn off now. So if we go back up here, and now we can turn off the external power. Indeed. And now, because we've turned it off, we can request the power supply end.
Romeo 66, I am done with power.
I think that's it, guys. I think we're ready. I believe so. Eek. But requesting a pushback is going to be dodgy, because, yeah. I could use the pushback helper rather than the inbuilt one on the game, because I think, yeah, it's too risky. Let me have a go with the pushback helper, I think. Might be safer. I only need to go back a little bit, but just for the fun of it, let's do it anyway. So I'm just going to launch the pushback helper off screen, and I'm going to tell it to push me sideways straight away. So let's call the tug. Oh wait, it's just connecting up to the game. There we go. I've just released the parking brake. Something else I can do with this tool. And we want to go left. Left is the way you decide left or right is by looking at the front of the plane, and I go by the nose. Left is the way you want the nose to go. So I want my nose to go left. Where's the stop button? I need it to stop. Okay, it's not doing anything at the moment. I don't have a lot of space. Stop! Jeez. Am I good? Yeah, that's as far as I want to go. Hey, Seb! How you doing, sir? Thank you for the lovely little donation there. That's awesome. Busy working on my truck. Just bought an 89 Ram Charger. That sounds good, with a 318 in it. There's it. Oh, thank you, man. Hey, enjoy the truck. Send me a picture of it on my Discord, man. I'd like to see it. Yeah, let me know what you're doing to it, what work, and maybe also do a YouTube thing of it. YouTube your work, man. People like that stuff. Yeah, thanks, man. All right, so I've got little nav map running to tell me where we're going to be heading to and everything. I'm hoping to get runway 3. Is it runway 3 I think I want? I think so. All right, I think we're good to go, guys. We've got everything running here. Takeoff auto brake to max. Let's do that. Most. But this is, I want to do this before we go. Cabin check, spoilers armed, takeoff config test. Right, well the takeoff config is somewhere on here, isn't it? Yeah, something to do with the throttle. There are things I can set right now though. I can set these speed brakes to max. The signs on, I want seatbelts on now. So that's done. Cabin check. What am I supposed to do there? There's a button, isn't there, up here? Cabin check. I think it's up here. I know we've got this cabin, the crew supply, but there is a cabin check. Is it these? Yay, cabin ready. Spoilers arm. Now then, spoilers arm. That is... Are we done? Yes. Flaps to takeoff position. But we should be doing this on the runway, really. See, we've got the display now up here. Very, very cool. So that, I've only got flaps 1. It looks to me like a fairly long runway. Takeoff config. Oh, now there's a button for that. There's a button that you press, I think, somewhere. Takeoff config. I don't remember where it is. I think it's a button, right? Where it tests your... Yeah, there we go. Takeoff config. Normal. Okay. Now what's this now? This cabin ready. Predicted wind shear is off. What's the... I don't know what this is. NW string disk. I don't know what that is. Sturg disk. Predicted wind shear off is down here. You can set that to auto just to keep it happy. I'm doing okay, eh? I'm doing okay. I just don't know what this is brand new to me. I don't know what that is all about. No idea. Okay. Let's get going. I can. I can't move. Oh. Come on, everything's frozen. Okay, we're back. So I want to just come back a little. And need to get to the tower. Oh.
Juarez ground, Rusty Romeo 66 ready to copy IFR clearance to DFW.
Rusty Romeo 66 is cleared to DFW Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 21 climb and maintain...
Runway 21, climb and maintain 9,000.
Is 127 decimal, 4 squawk 1366.
Okay, so the squawk code 1366 should now be programmed down here. Is it? Shouldn't that change to 1366? It will. Oh, I think if I acknowledge, maybe.
Rusty Romeo 66 cleared to DFW Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 21 climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure on 127 decimal 4 squawk 1366.
That should change, I think. Hey, awesome.
Romeo 66 read back correct. Contact ground on 11 8 decimal 9er.
I need those little baby arrows now. Are we going to get them when we get moving? Because where's runway 21? It's not being... Yeah.
Juarez ground, Rusty Romeo 66 requesting the end of pushback.
I don't know why I had to do that, but okay.
Romeo 66 request to end pushback received.
Right, matey. You who is stood in front of my left engine. I would recommend that you move.
Juarez ground, Rusty Romeo 66 ready to taxi IFR.
Rusty Romeo 66 taxi to and hold short of runway 21 via taxiway cross runway 15.
Oh, I know what it is, Ruby. Yeah, I was just making sure that it was going to change to the right ident or frequency or whatever it's called. But yeah, it has. So I'm cool. But yeah, transponder indeed. So if I acknowledge that now, we should be good.
Taxiway cross runway 15 Rusty Romeo 66.
Okay. Maybe when we start moving. I think my parking brake is off. So it looks like I did manage to do enough or remember enough to get things going. So I'm quite chuffed with that because the fly-by-wire mod is getting more and more study level as it goes along. They're doing a fantastic job on it, I have to say. There's a few bits still that needs to be tweaked, obviously, but I know they're getting help from real-world Airbus pilots, and you can't get better than that, really. Better get round this, whatever it is. What is it? Oh, it's some guy in a van. Great place to park, by the way, matey. The reason I'm doing Juarez to Dallas Fort Worth is because I was loading up the on-air package to send some of my employees out, do the, for my virtual airline, and one of the trips was from Juarez into the States, but it wasn't Dallas. It was way further afield. Is this where we're supposed to be taking off? No, it was way further afield, and I thought, wow, that'll be a nice trip, Mexico into the States. So here we are. Oof. look at this. It's a grassy runway thing. Air Côte d'Ivoire. That's French then, I suppose, right? Or Italian? I don't know. It's the reason I say Italian is it's got the Italian colours as well. Are we going up there and then, or are we just taking off here? Let me just have a look at little nav map to confirm, because I want to be 100% sure. Where's the plane? It makes sense to depart this direction. I think it is actually. This is runway 3 though. Runway 21. Runway 21 has going from the opposite direction, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to take off from here. They might have a whinge about it, but you know, let them whinge. Okay. Right, I guess we're just going to go full blast. Ish. Everything's set. I'm just looking at my autopilot. Everything looks fine. Alright guys, let's see if we can get it in the air. I'm going to go flaps 2 because I don't know how long that runway is. I should have looked. Right, I think we're going to need to be hitting around 140, 160 knots to take off. Sounds are all new now. You won't get these on the standard Airbus. Oh, have I left enough room? Oh my god. We'll have to just pull up early. Oh, yeah, bugger. Gear up.
Romeo 66, you were not cleared to take off.
Yeah, I know I wasn't cleared, but you wanted me to take off from the wrong airport. Hey, Angry, how you doing, sir? Now, before we, I think camera, quick view, and I'm gonna see if I can get you guys. No, not the smart cams, the fixed ones. Where's the fixed ones? Where's the fixed cameras? Oh. Okay, everything's frozen again. I think I'm hearing some strange beeps on my PC lately, and then I get these freezes. I think someone's taking over. I can't do anything. Mouse is moving, but nothing else is. What's all this about? Alright, doesn't matter. Flaps up now anyway. I wanted to show you guys a view from what the passengers would be seeing if there was any. I'm just going to level up a bit because I need to gain some speed. Hey, Steve Zodiac. Greetings, sir. Right, so we have to climb to 9,000, right? Man, it Feels like it's a little bit windy out there. Once we get up to 9, if we're allowed to stay here for a little while, I'm going to just trim it out a little. Okay, that's 9. The trim feels okay. I've gone a bit over 9, but it's fine. Wow. The way it's responding to the wind and everything. Look at the wings flexing there. Goodbye, Juarez. If only you knew what I was smuggling in my briefcase. It's so weird that the plane is still ascending, but it looks like it's dipping. Silas, hey, is this game hard to learn? Depends. If you want to fly this thing, it depends on the plane. Oops, we're overspeeding. Some of the planes are easy. Let me just bring the speed down. What's your problem, board boy? Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the fact that I was going too quickly there. So once we get up to cruising speed, cruising altitude, sorry, I will put on the autopilot, because I don't know whether when they tell me to go to 9,000 if it's going to apply to the flight plan, because the flight plan has got the plane going at 19,500 feet. Oh, what is this crap? Yeah, Silas, if you get like a Cessna 152, which is a very basic plane, it shouldn't be that difficult. There are tutorials within the game, and there are ones on the net as well, so yeah, I can do it. Anyone can do it. You joined the channel and it said it's joined. Which channel? Which channel did you join, and what's not working? I think I might want to just take this up to its cruising altitude now, but we're not there yet. You see, in 54 nautical miles, we need to be at that 19,000 feet. Why are we getting freezes? Is this my SSD drive dying now? Oh my god. It shouldn't be. I don't know what this is, guys. I don't know what's causing this, if I'm honest. Now, what's that noise? Something's not right on my PC, because I've been hearing those noises for quite a while. And the perks are not working. I don't know what perks you mean. Are you meaning the membership? I don't think you'll have done that. No, don't join as a member, because you're only 12, man. You can't be paying out. Right, according to little nav map then. Where am I? We've got to approach Lindsay waypoint, which I think is this one. No, it's not. No, Lindsay's... Oh, it must be. Yeah, it must be. rather be a little bit higher than this, if I'm honest. So I'm going to stick on the autopilot and let it get up there, I think. Well, let's do... No, I'm going to get up there manually, and then we'll do the autopilot. What speed are we doing right now? About 280. Yeah, let's increase the speed for that then. So when we stick the autopilot on, we'll be doing around 280. Get a little bit of a move on. Now you haven't joined as a member, Board Boy, because your name would be in green if you did. But I'd rather you didn't, though. Unless you mean, do you mean Discord? I'll speak to you about it later, okay? Let's not do it now, because I'm trying to fly a plane. But thanks anyway. But you shouldn't be joining, man. Okay, so we are still going up. Some nice scenery around here, by the looks of it. And we have a nice clear day for a change. Do you know what? Look at the surface here. It's not that far from Odyssey, except maybe Odyssey doesn't have these blue skies. Okay, I'm just letting the plane take over now. It's on auto throttle. And I want a selected airspeed. And I want the altitude. Okay. I'm hoping the plane knows what it's doing right now, because I've just let it take over. So it's gonna try and put itself back onto the green line, which is why it's twisted over there, and it's slowly increasing the altitude. I've got it set to engage selected altitude mode, which is this. I've done that. Heading, no point, and we want to be on the... Oh, it's okay. No, everything's fine. Yeah. All good, all good. What was this again? Turns on ILS. Yeah, don't need that yet. ILS, instrument landing system. Yay. Thomas Hughes. Hey, Thomas. Good greetings, sir. Oh, wow, it's really climbing now. I'm hoping it is going to settle at 19.5. We should see this needle coming down when we get close. And it already is, look, it's saying 14, if you can read that. 12, 11, so yeah, it's coming down. And there it shows you that it's about to settle there. And we are hitting the 280 knots. Lovely. Now then, back to the cameras. So I'm looking for external no, showcase. There we go. Fixed. Do you see the flex on that wing? This is how they are. They have to bend, otherwise they'll rip off. And we've got some nice internal ones somewhere. I think I'm going to move this off the screen so you guys don't have it in the way. What does that say? Do not walk outside. Yeah. Definitely don't do that, guys. Couple more cameras to go. There we go. So this is what it's like if you're a passenger on my plane. This is your captain speaking. And there's the other side, slightly different view. I mean, we're at the leading edge of the wing there, and on here we're at the back. So this is a seat that's a little bit further back, which I actually prefer this view. And when I go on a plane, which is very rare, if ever, I prefer to sit kind of here by the wing. Nice and quiet. And I might be able to enhance this even further. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to try something, see if it works. Let's see what happens with this one. I'm just going to play a video. Don't know if it'll work. No, that's no good. There's videos on YouTube of ambient sounds from within the plane. Let me see if I can dig one up. I don't want all of this white noise stuff. I just want... They all seem to be... Ah, here we go. Let's try this one. It's where they've recorded ambient sounds from a full 12-hour flight. You hear that now? This video is 12 hours long. It's probably looped at some point, I don't know. But this is the sound of an Airbus A320 in the cabin with people on board. Which I think sounds pretty cool. Don't fly over Belarus. No, I don't want to get kidnapped or anything. So yeah, we'll come back to this camera. See, that's if I turn it off. That's the flight sim. And that's real. It'd be nice if there was a view where I could just look down the aisle. But as the aisle has not been rendered, no chance of that. Okay, so they're just the showcase cameras, and we have a free camera, which that's the drone. Oh man, that is bendy. But I love it. Smart cam targets, waypoint, flight path, and the airport. Yeah, they're not going to function right now, I don't think. So don't know where we are exactly. Let's have a look. So we are flying, I think, Guadalupe Park. We're over now on the left, according to a little nav map. I'll just take their word for it. Oh yeah, Right, you see the mountain ranges there? I will show you... Whoops, don't scroll. Let me see if I can show you what I'm seeing on my screen. I'll get it in a minute, guys. I thought I had one ready, but I don't. Cancel. Yeah, there it is. I knew I had one. Right, so those mountains are... they're what you see here. There's our plane, just there. And here is the, let's call it a mountain range for want of a better word. And that's what we're seeing over there. So it's all matching up nicely. And I presume once we start getting into the United States and getting over the cities, we're going to see the different scenery. City scenery, that is. I'm trying to find where the border is. It's not really marked out, but there's Texas. We're not... Hey, Texas is to our right. Texas will be over there, but it's a fair distance. We're still in Mexico right now. Elite Dangerous added, yeah, the wings are copying F1. Actually, it's the other way around. Formula 1 are copying the airplane wings, except Formula 1 do it upside down. Because the wings on a plane create lift, and they turn them upside down on an F1 to push the car down onto the track. So the faster it goes, the more it weighs, the harder it is to push it faster. Downforce doesn't half increase the grip. I think an F1 car weighs more than twice its own weight when it's going at its maximum speed. So you can imagine, that's why they've got all that grip around the corners. It's just massive amounts of downforce. Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice if we were in a... Well, actually, yeah, I was going to say if we were in a Sidewinder or a Cobra right now, but we're not. I don't know, Odyssey's not... it's not a million miles away, no pun intended. It's a couple of million light seconds away, probably. But this is what I like now, is just this nice part about where we can relax. Let's have a look on the pad, see what's happening here. If I can link my MCDU up, I don't know if it will load the flight plan. Oh God, I hope it hasn't taken this flight plan and popped it over to my MCDU. I don't want to do that. I don't want it to just... What is it? STA? What is Stansted Airport. No, it isn't. Okay, so we've gone past Lindsay, right? Is Inc the next one? Yeah. Inc is the next one, 53 nautical miles away. Did I program out any of my performance? No. I didn't do any of this. I didn't put my cost index in. I used to know how to work that out, or at least put a related figure in there, something that would be, you know, a typical number, let's say. My cruising and my temp, I didn't put that in either. There's ways to work that out. ACAR's print function. Oh, let's see if we can get the printer working. I've never actually got it working. I have no idea. There's a way to print out the flight plan. Is it this one? I don't know. There is a way to print, but I really don't know how to do it. We've got the flight plan there. What? What's it beeping at? QNH 2992, yes, it's there. Yeah, stop beeping, you're freaking me out. Oh, you know what we can do? Just to be nice to the passengers, turn off the seatbelt sign. I've had them strapped in the whole time. Ground spoilers armed. Well, we probably don't need those now, do we? Is that the right one? Yeah. Yes, the printer. F1 cars driving upside down. Yes, indeed. I think once they're hitting over 90 miles an hour, they generate enough downforce to drive on the roof of a tunnel. According to physics. I don't know whether they've tried it, but yes, indeed, that is true. Let's have a look here. A car's print function. How do I get to the next page? See, I know there's a way to print. I wish I could do it. Yeah, it would be nice. Oh God, I'm gonna press something here, guys, and it's just gonna, the plane's gonna fall out of the sky. See, we have a print here. I'm trying to find something, an option where it lights up the print function. See, we have a function here, but it's not doing anything. So we have, let's have a look, routes, runways, nav aids. Okay, go back. Where's the back? Where's the undo? Control Z. How do? Yes, it's real time, and you can speed things up. Right now, I'm quite happy just in real time. Just for now. I'm just trying to work this out. These are our waypoints here. How do we... New cruise altitude, 19.5. That's what we're at. Field prediction. Can we print any of that out? Not really filled a lot of it in, have I? No. Reports. Position report. Oh, I must be able to print something. Has anything come out? Just testing. I saw the guy do it once on a video, and I really don't know how he did it. AC status. Gonna fall out of the sky, guys, if I keep on with this. Just something that has a print function would be nice. I'm not pressing emergency. I'm out of toner. Yeah, they haven't put the new roll of paper in like I asked. Request due to weather. What is that? Request for like an alternative landing due to weather? Is that what that is? options. These are the options from the fly-by-wire. This has got nothing to do with what you would normally find on this. Yeah. Okay, next time I do a... Wait a minute, let's have a look. I'm just going to do a quick Google. So, fly-by-wire A320. Working the cockpit printer. Every time you want to find something out on the internet these days, it's always a YouTube video. I just want text to tell me. Press this, go to there. There's quite a few videos on YouTube to show you how to do it. But nobody's put it into text. Right, I'm gonna just have a quick look at this video, guys. How has he got there? AOC message display. How the hell's he got to there? For some guys... Oh, okay, hold on. Just paying attention to the video a moment. MCDU menu, okay. Okay, that's fine. Now what? Okay, he's just explaining the printer. Now what you're gonna press? Come on. Okay, so he pressed... Oh, wait a minute, he had a different display than me. Oh no, Atsu. Okay. And then he pressed something, I think it was this, AOC menu. Right. He pressed WX request. Okay. Oh, this is for like weather information, right? LEMD. So this is... Oh, LEMD is that Malaga? Whoops. Let me just clear that. So LE. This is to request a weather report, I think, from a certain airport. I'm just guessing. Can you just do the one? I've already got 2 airports in there anyway. So send. Okay. Company message. Yes, company message. We have a company message. On the screen, company message. We're getting there. Give me a sec. Company message, and then he's done a return. And it looks like he might be doing another one. No. received messages. Okay, I think my game is frozen because I can't get back into this. Bear with me, guys, we're almost there. Okay, we're there now. Meta. Yep. Meta. Click Meta. Yay! And we have print. Is that it? Print? There it is. Weather information from where we took off to where we're going. And that curls round. Look at that paper curl and everything. And then we collect the paper and it goes on there. Thanks for bearing with me on that one, guys. Took a little bit, but we got there. So yeah, there you go, and there's the weather information for people who can decode that. Not me. No top notification to... I don't know what that is. Don't confuse the print button with the eject button. Yeah, so there you go, and you can print more stuff out and get notes and stuff. But I just love the way that it's the game's frozen again. This is really bad. Something is wrong with my PC. See, my PC. Game's frozen, guys. I can't move. I wonder if it's my overclocking that's doing this. It's done it again. Right, I'm gonna remove my CPU overclock as soon as I get the ability to do that. Okay, so let's go into my gigabyte tuner. Just drop it back down to normal. There we go. Okay, we're no longer overclocked. Wow, where did we end up here? Wow, that looks... what is all that? Looks very weird, like a circuit board. Whoa, whoa, what's happening to the plane? I hope it knows what it's doing. Do I have a problem because maybe setting the printer going was a problem. Yeah, so you have to do a request. It looked like you can request things like the weather. Send a request, and you get a company message on your screen here. And then you view the message, and then you can print it. Print another one. Same thing. I just love the way that it's even got the curling of the paper. That is so... What other sim does this? And then you can just collect the paper. Now there's two there. I'm guessing you can separate them, right? Yeah, previous page, next page. So as we were getting onto before here, dispatch. Well, we just got some details about it there. The fuel, there's a bit gone out the wings. I believe it uses up fuel in the center first, right? And then it starts to use fuel from the outside. Performance 387 knots, that can't be right. Let's sync the altitude up, and target altitude, well, we know it's correct angle is -3 degrees. Okay. I don't have a sim brief account. And this is where you can control. This is really cool because you can do all the pushback. I didn't even need that pushback tool. I forgot you can do the pushback from here. You can do the baggage, external power, open the doors, open the back door. It won't let me do it now, I don't think, because we're sort of in flight. Order fuel, order the passenger jetway to come over. You can do it all from on this iPad now, which is really cool, very cool. So they've made good strides with this, I think. We got some clouds over there, guys. I feel like I'm sitting quite high in this plane. I can't remember how to lift myself up. Let me get rid of this thing because it's interfering. Okay, so if I was to come down and then go up at a pitch, that feels better. So, according to little nav map now, we are here, and we are motoring along. If I get the we're just we've got Odessa on the right hand side, just behind us now. I'm guessing that's it. Over. You can't see it, can you? No. So I'm guessing this is Odessa here. If you guys want me to speed this up, I can. Go to double speed or 4 speed. Hey, Aquatic Borealis. Passenger eject module. Yeah, but that involves taking the entire roof off. I'm getting better frame rates in this than I am in Odyssey. And that is saying something. Well, on the ground anyway. That's saying something, isn't it? Because look at the detail here and how much this game must push the you know, the graphics card and that. It's ridiculous. I'm pretty sure I'm going to run the have a quick look. I'm going to see if I can run my MSI Afterburner. I'll take a quick look. Flight sim's great. Let me have a look at the frame rate, guys. I'll bring it up for you. I know I can do it using the Nvidia program, but I prefer MSI. It's a lot more informative. Whoa, hello. A little bit of turbulence there. Yeah, talking of graphics and Nvidia, they are doing something kind of cool. I don't know whether it's far enough, but they're doing something to help put graphics cards back into the hands of the gamers, which is a weird thing to say, but they're going to introduce this lower rating, I've forgotten the name of it now. LRH, is it? Lower rating hash or something. It's something that slows the graphics card down when people are data mining on it, so it makes it less desirable for the data miners. So that's a good thing, because if it means that data miners will start moving over to, or start maybe not moving over to AMD, but at least start getting away from Nvidia, that means the supplies will be there for the gamers, and that'll drive the prices down. Yeah, the hash, Mike, that's it, yeah. Good evening, Commander Colonel X. Greetings. So yeah, from the end of May, they're going to be producing the 3060s, 3070s, and 3080s with the LRH. It'll be on the box. It'll say LRH on the box, or is it LHR? Lower hashtag rate or something. Lower hashtag. Jesus. Lower hash rate or something like that. It basically halves the power of it as a data miner. Because I guess they don't want to completely turn off the bit miners from the thing, but it just makes the card a lot less desirable. So I don't know whether that's enough of a step. I don't know. Let me just pop this on the screen now. I think it's Shift Control W. Okay, so 15 frames per second, 18, 19, but it looks smooth. It doesn't look, wow, 12. I maybe need to just clock my graphics card a little bit, or maybe turn some of the settings down. Yeah, because sometimes I can hit 30 to 40 frames per second. It varies a lot. Yeah, the crypto mining. What did I say? Did I say data mining? Yeah, the bit mining. Yeah, the Bitcoin crap. And how much money must you have to go out and buy like 20 cards, 20, 30, 90 cards, you know? Like, wow. So, yeah. Let's see if this step from Nvidia actually helps. And then hopefully in the next few months we might see these cards returning back to the shops, so we can actually, well, for those who can afford them, can actually buy them. Yeah, that frame rate, look at that, 8. Let's have a look outside. Because don't forget though, this plane I think takes a lot more frames per second than the standard Airbus, because it's the fly-by-wire one, so I think it's really stealing a lot. So you look at outside, we're getting a lot better. But in the cockpit, you can do things like reduce the glass. I think I do have the glass on ultra, so that in the small planes, when you have the instruments on with the lights, you can see them reflected in the glass, which I think looks so cool. And if you go anything lower than ultra, you don't get that nice effect. Whoa, what happened down there? Did you see the clouds light up? I hope that's not a lightning. Oh my god, it is! Did you see the lightning down there where my mouse pointer is? Whoa, guys, we're coming into a storm. That's all we need. Oh my god, look at those clouds! Look at that one! Oh boy. The fact that I've got live AI traffic, what? That was weird. The fact that I've got live AI traffic on as well is grabbing some frame rates. Oh my word. Anybody on the stream in Dallas at the moment or in Texas can confirm that we are having, let's have a, I haven't got my phone. I'm not going to divert, I'm landing in this. Right, let's have a look. I'm just going to Google weather in Dallas, Texas. (26 degrees, 53% chance of precipitation). Yep, thunder. Wow. It's got a little thunder symbol next to a lightning symbol next to it. But we're going past it. I wondered why the cloud was lighting up underneath the plane. Oh boy. But we're going. We have to keep going yet, so we've got quite a way yet. What did it say on the paper anyway? Because I don't know what that's all about. Bearings and knots, and I mean I wouldn't even know how to start on that. Well, we had beautiful weather in Mexico. Yeah, I'm sure it will be broken. But can't they not throttle it on the chip as well? I mean, well, they are on the firmware, like you say. Yeah. So what do they have to do then to get around it? Just load up some older Nvidia drivers. Yeah, you see that reflection here on my window? That's what the Ultra does. You see, if you look at this brown bar, you can see it reflected in the glass sometimes. I'll tell you what, we've got some. Whoa! The way the clouds light up behind as well just looks fantastic. Oh, we're gonna head right into this, guys. Oh, I hope. Oh my God! I hope my autopilot decides not to give up and hand it control back over to me. What I need to learn as well is how to enable the second autopilot, so that you can have the plane land itself. Because this one will land. It can land on its own now. But I think you have to do a different kind of flight plan, maybe. What were those 3 dots over there? What's that? Oh, guys, what are we heading into? There's Fort Worth. Oh, I wondered why we didn't have. Oh, wait a minute. Because we've not had any comms, have we? We should be okay. Let's go to the nearest airport, like Avenger, where Captain America lands his plane.
Kilo Sierra, November Kilo, automated weather observation 2000 Zulu. Wind 154 at 17.
Oh God. 10-mile visibility, few clouds.
4,800 feet, few clouds at 12,200 feet. Temperature 28.
Ah! Don't make those beeps.
Kilo Sierra, November Kilo, automated weather observation 2000 Zulu. Wind 154.
Yes, go away just a moment, please.
10. Sky condition, few clouds at 900 feet, few clouds at 4,800.
Oh, he's not going to shut up now, is he? Where's my
Temperature 28C, dew point 10C, altimeter 3004. Kilo Sierra, November Kilo, automated weather observation 2000 Zulu. Wind 154 at 17. Visibility 10.
seatbelts on, people?
At 900 feet, few clouds at 4,800 feet, few clouds at 12,000.
Ah, here we go.
Temperature 28C, dew point 10C, altimeter 30.
I want the anti-ice on. Not that it is going to ice, but...
Kilo Sierra, November Kilo, automated weather.
Right, let me try and shut this dude up. That is a scary look. There you go, that's better. Oh, I can hear it. I can hear it. frame rate's gone up at least. Set my altimeter to 3004. How do I do that? Oh, do I need to do it now though? Because I only tuned into that airport like temporarily just to get the weather. Yeah. Flying in a storm, just like I like it. Oh, where's the weather thing? Where's the weather button? Oh, there's a button to put the weather on this. Is it? This is terrain. But there's a weather. I can't remember which one it was. I actually turned the weather on that display. That's all the radios. QNH? Don't know. Trying to figure out how to get the weather sweep on there. Mini test. How do you get the No, I used to know. It's a button that's down on this left-hand side, I'm sure it was. I could have sworn it was down. Somewhere in this area, some reason. It would all light up there with a sweeping thing, sweeping needle. Inoperable. Things you forget if you don't play it often enough. Oh God! Hey, thanks for the subscription. Is that Bradley 69? Thank you, Manny. Thank you, man. I was going to say matey and man at the same time, so I came up with Manny. Okay, let's have a look then. So let's identify this. It's the... Where's the button? Okay, so we have the PFD. Give me a sec. Okay, Airbus A320. Weather radar. Yeah. I mean, obviously there's not something where it just tells you in 2 seconds how to do it. So I'm just going to have to... I'm just sure it was a button that you flicked on or off. I don't recall it was any of this stuff. WX plus T, is that like weather plus terrain? Is that what that is? Let's take this off, because maybe that's stopping things. No, I think that's inoperative, isn't it? Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, you're right, Sister 2, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Ruba. Landing with flight assist off. I think so. Ooh, boy. We're getting close. 550 feet. Let me just check where we are. Okay, we're okay. We're okay, we're okay. And then we need to start coming down at some point. Great, pea soup. How many flights do I have where it's just pea soup mode? So it looks like if the red is the bad weather, then we've got a fair amount. Lovely. Can't wait. HTC 2039. Okay, so we're what, 17 minutes out? We should probably start coming down now. I'm going to drop this down to around... I'm going to come down to 13,000, I think. And it should manage the throttle for me. I just want to bring it down a little bit. I don't think we're going to get Dallas Fort Worth on here quite yet. No. Definitely in the States though, there's no doubt about that. But there's tons of airports, and there's Avenger. I have to wait for a little while, I think. Oh boy. At least I'm using the landing gates though to help me land, because I haven't quite figured out how to plot a flight plan where it can guide me around to the runway, you know what I mean, rather than just approaching the airport and then you've got to try and point the plane in the right direction. So we are on a descent right now, and the plane has iced up just a little. We've got a little bit of frost on there, but I think the flight sim does tend to exaggerate this considerably, because I put the anti-ice on the plane. Thankfully the engines are still running, and as you can see on the back, if you can just see it, we now have the vapor trails coming off the back. That's a fairly new thing. And I've added a mod to this game, by the way, so that every time you move the mouse you don't get this thing popping up, the arrow for this menu, because that just annoyed me. Let's go to showcase. Whoa, hold on. Why is my engine shutting down? Oh, because it's descending. Okay. Don't freak me out. Oh, that is some scary stuff. Well, at least we've got some ground now. Oh, look at that. Look at that wing. It looks like it's coming off. Is that rain on the window as well? Or is that just dirt? Or bits of ice? Who knows? Who knows? Well, the weather looks a tiny bit better here than what we've just been through. Man, that does look good though, doesn't it? The weather system. And even with all that going on, with a complicated plane that I'm using, it's still holding 13 frames per second, which is not bad for my little graphics card. Hey, John Smith. Spray some WD-40 on it. Yeah. Western Digital. Right, let's bring this thing down. I'm glad I put all the lights on now. I'm just going to bring it down to 8,000. I'm just guessing all of this, by the way. I'll come down in hundreds. I don't need to do the thousands. I just want to gradually just descend. Down she goes. Rather than do a massive... I'm supposed to still be at 19,000 really. Because there's still plenty of time to bring it down, because it's only 109 nautical miles to that waypoint. And then there's another distance to the... This is the last waypoint, by the way, this one we're approaching. I'm just noticing there, this here looks like it's trying to show the thickness of the glass, because it's reflecting. Is that right? Yeah, looks like it might be. Alright people, you may turn off your seatbelts for now, have a wander, go and have a pee. We'll be coming into land into Dallas Fort Worth, I hope, because I would hate to have done this flight only to find out that I'm going to completely botch the landing. It looks like a crack. Oh, I hope not. Don't say that. Now these windows in the jets are pretty strong, as long as they've tightened up all the rivets. Whoa, stormy. The USA does get a lot of storms, doesn't it? Like, it seems every time I check the weather in New York, it's always lightning and stormy. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Does it tell us here the distance to... Yeah, distance 98. Can't be right. So now we're landing at 2042-ish, or to get there. So that would be another 14 minutes. I just noticed that there's a little place here to stash paperwork, I guess. Just noticed that. That blows up my trouser leg. Yeah, I wish this could take the information off. Oh, hang on. I wish this could take the information off my MCDU though. It's quite dark, this. Can we brighten this up? I don't know. assuming this is the weather. There's Texas. There's Texas there, but I'm assuming this is the weather. Don't know. Well, the sky looks a bit more inviting over there. So let's just stay above the storm. I don't know if it's raining underneath the clouds. These high clouds are fine. And the ice has come off the plane, which is nice. Almost all of it. Still a couple of bits of ice on there, on the underside, but it's clearing. All those sensors and probes, man. Yeah, at least the passengers had chicken dinner, did they? I have really been missing my roast dinners. In 3 weeks without one now. Next weekend I'm going to either, yeah, I'll probably try and arrange to get one. Because there's places around where I live that they do them and they can deliver them to your door, which is really good. Good to know that that service is there. Whoa. We got some frightening lightning, guys. So, decel. That's where you slow down then, is it? Deceleration. This is Dav's Hope over there. Just left that. And there is Dallas Fort Worth. For what it's worth. I'm staying above the clouds for now. I'm not going down unless I have to. Pips to engines, yeah, cargo scoop open, all the passengers fall out. Or I might get interdicted and I'll have to release all my cargo. Please give us 10% of your cargo. For people who don't know Elite Dangerous, they won't have a clue what I'm talking about here. So, are we going? I suppose we might as well just keep this in real time now, eh? Well, we went from not a cloud in the sky to can't even see where I'm going to sort of blue skies, but it's blue sky up here, but yeah, underneath those clouds, I don't know. I'm kind of hoping it's raining. No, landing gear and limpets, yeah. Boost out of the out of the terminal. Right, is there a quick way to get back to that external camera? I think just go straight to showcase. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. It's remembered. Right, if I click this, it opens it up as a separate window on another monitor, which is very cool. And this is the passengers. When are we landing? Shut up. You can see what faction they're aligned with, judging by the logo on the wing end plate there. On the wingtip. Interdicted. Oh, you know what? I'd love to do a flight over Russia. Like taking off from Moscow or something? That would be cool. Maybe flying over, oh, what's it called? The snowy bit. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, it'd be cool to do Moscow. A Russian flight. Russia to China would be a nice... I don't know what the distance is on that though. I think this plane's going to do about 3,500 nautical miles maximum before it needs a refuel. But yeah, something, you know, something on a flight that maybe people wouldn't generally do. Like South Korea or India to, you know what I mean? Just places that other flight simmers don't take off from. Yeah. Friendship, Siberia, that's it. I couldn't get the word Syria out of my head. Or yeah, Siberia. And maybe, I don't know what the distance would be from Moscow, Siberia, but what we can do is put the DHL livery on, right? So we take off from Siberia or somewhere, I don't know, somewhere else in Russia. Take off from there. Fly to Moscow. No, wait a minute. Let's take off from Moscow. Fly to Poland, right? Land at one of the main airports in Poland on a Airbus with a DHL livery on it. So it's a courier. It's a delivery plane, right? And then we land in Poland, and then straight from there we transition to Euro Truck Simulator with a DHL truck, as if we're picking up the cargo off the plane and driving it to wherever it's supposed to go, and do a combo video, game to game. Now that would be cool. Yes. And then where? Oh, and then once we've delivered it, then we can do a little van that takes it to someone's door. Moscow to New York over the North Pole, but what's the distance for that though? This plane's not going to do that. I'm going to need a 747 for that. Moscow to Poland. Well, you know, just somewhere where it's not too long of a flight, but just from Moscow to the Eastern Bloc. What am I looking? What's the Eastern Europe? Yeah. Reb, look, some guy's house. Reb Fulber's place. Reb could be a woman. Who's Reb Fulber? Well, whoever it is, that's his place down there. No trespassing now. We got guns in Texas. So. Oh wow, we're not far away, guys. And yeah, we need to start descending a little bit more now. Well, yeah. Don't have to descend right now, but I sorta kinda wanna. Let's go a little bit closer. I think once we hit this marker, which I don't know why it's 47 nautical miles, because according to little nav map, I've actually gone past that marker, but I will intercept the flight path from the marker to the airport, probably at that point, by which time I need to be at. Yeah, I'm at a good altitude, so 6,500 is the marker for there, so I'm going to go 6.5. Just going to drop it down to 6.5. Okay, and if you can program that in, go, we'll just drop slowly, nice and easy. There's the tower. Yeah, I think we're a little bit far out at the moment. Once we get past this marker, we'll know, unless that is the airport. Let's have a look and see if we can find the airport. There's Red Full. We'll have to land there sometime, pop in and get some tea and cake. Tailspin Park. That's not a good name for an airport. It's like when George Carlin says they shouldn't use the word terminal for an airport. It's not a good name. That's not it, is it? No. It's not KNFW. We're going to KDFW is what we want. Chiggerfield. Chiggerfield. Let's go Chiggerfield. KFTW. Not quite. Oh, we're coming through the crappy weather, guys. I should have stayed up in the 8000s. Benjamin Franklin. I think we've got quite a ways to go yet, so we're actually flying lower than probably we should be. Is there a toaster? Oh, what do you mean, the mail slot thing? Yeah, I'm going to be boosting straight through it, mate. I hope we don't get hit by lightning and it knocks out all our electric systems. I'll tell you what I'd like to do as well, guys. Maybe not with an Airbus. I think, don't fancy it with an Airbus, maybe. But one of those planes where it has the gear that goes up and down, because obviously some planes the gear stays out the whole time. Wowzer! But one of those planes like a, you know, like a Learjet or something where the wheels come out and it has a, you know, and then just program in a failure at a scheduled random time maybe where, say, the undercarriage is going to fail and maybe only the two back wheels come out and not the front, or one of the rear left or right wheels doesn't come out. You know what I mean? I just want to do one of those. I think that would be quite cool to do a, you know, to do one with a failure. And you can, I think you can already, if I wanted to have a failure right now, I could probably set it up. I'm not going to, by the way, just so you know that. But I think you can set it up from here, I think. Not sure. Travel to. That's like warp speed, just get you there really quick. Yeah, we can change the weather. How are we doing on the old FPS? Oh, 8, 9. Why has it gone so low? It was never... I used to get fairly decent frame rates before. I wonder why it's gone down so bad. I know the weather's playing a part. Yeah, this is purely just weather. I wanted maybe to take the AI planes off, but yeah, I don't want to. Definitely don't want to be flying any lower than this now. So let me have a look on the map, and I'll tell you where we are, where we're flying over. We are flying over. Well, Arlington is on our right at around the 1 o'clock area, and Lakeside, Lake Worth, Westworth. It's about to get very populated by the looks of this. Loads of streets. That could be our airport, guys. That's our airport. It's time to get talking to ATC.
DFW Tower, Rusty Romeo 66 is 20 miles west with whiskey to land. Rusty Romeo 66 DFW Tower. Make left base runway 35 left. Altimeter 30.03, wind 066 at 7.
Yeah, because I understand everything you said there.
Fly left base runway 35 left, Rusty Romeo 66.
Well, my plane's doing it. My plane's doing it. Autopilot off. 3 beeps, please. There you go. Oh, God. Frame rates are terrible. How am I going to get it into that gate? You know what? Forget that gate. I'm just going to try and reach this one in front. Frame rates are really bad, like terribly bad. I'm reluctant to turn the weather off. Okay, that's all good. This isn't good, guys. I'm at an angle. I'm too far forward. That's too far back. Okay. Don't know what the noise is. Okay, it doesn't like that. I'm too much going too quickly. Let's drop the speed a lot. These frame rates are certainly not going to help me land. I can't get the speed down, guys. Why not?
2,500.
Well, you're just going to have to beep at me.
Rusty Romeo 66, cleared to land runway 35 left. Wind 066 at 7.
It's beeping because we're going too fast for the flaps, but I can't get the speed down. That is so annoying.
Rusty Romeo 66, did you copy?
Yeah, I kind of got my hands full, mate, you know?
Cleared to land runway 35
They
left.
always do this.
66.
I can't get the damn thing slowed down. Oh, great. Another freeze. No, I don't... Yeah, throttle down, nose up. I know. Believe me, I've landed this Airbus so many times. Nighttime, rain. The basics, trust me. I'm good. I have to do this for the frame rates. I don't know whether it's helped. Now, the frame rates are shit, and I don't know why. I've never had frame rates this bad. Never. Fingers in ears, guys. We have to do this. Oh my god. I don't know why it's not slowing down, but I'll slow the damn thing down. Yeah, 7 frames per second. I can't deal with that, guys. You can't land a plane with 5 frames per second. Well, there's the runway. Pull up. I have no idea what flaps I'm on right now. do now. I didn't put the seatbelt sign on, they're just
1,000.
gonna have to deal with it. I don't know why it's not slowing down. My throttle binds are fine because I took off with them. If I can land this with 7 frames per second, I deserve a medal. We are too high and too far to the right. Good gracious, what has happened to these graphics? I don't think it's the game, I think it's just something's up with my PC.
200.
Something fishy with it. Or something else is taking up a lot of CPU or GPU time.
100.
This is going to be very damn tricky.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Oh, God. Retros. Did we really just land this with single frame rates? The hell? Come on, plane, slow the hell down, man.
Rusty Romeo 66 at runway when
I can't believe we got it down. For God's sake. How is it the wrong? It can't be the wrong runway when I was guided in by the I was guided in by the gates in the sky.
Line 266 entry. Visibility, niner. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 14. Dew point.
Can we have a quick look in the? See, everything is really slow here. I've never known this to be this slow. I think you have to have it off on this because it's crap. All these are my normal settings. I've only got a couple on Ultra. The terrain detail, vector, no, the buildings, the vector. The terrain level of detail is just at 100. I've even turned those down since what I had them before. And the glass, not reflection, is it? This another one. It's not that. The one that does the glass. There, windshield effects. Don't think it's gonna really do too much. Oh yeah, look at that.
1 tree. Altimeter 29.92. ILS runway tree 5 center. ILS runway tree 5 right. ILS runway tree 5 left. ILS runway tree 6 right. And ILS runway tree 6 left in use.
Flaps.
Departing runway tree 5 center. Runway tree 5 right. Runway tree 5 left. Runway tree 6 right. And runway tree 6 left.
Yeah, there's humans that are supposed to understand what he's just said.
All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have whiskey. DFW Airport. DFW. Rusty Romeo 66, turn next taxiway.
Well, I was, but you just... I was gonna go in there. And I'm going to.
Rusty Romeo 66, contact ground on 128.82.
That's the message I wanted.
Going to 128.825 Rusty Romeo 66. Ground Rusty Romeo 66, request taxi to the gate.
Rusty Romeo 66 taxi to gate Charlie 17 using taxiway Lima to Echo Kilo.
So there you go, guys. If I was a real-world pilot, I'd get you down no matter what the frame rate.
Taxiway Lima to Echo Kilo, Rusty Romeo 66.
I wonder what the frame rate of real life is. I can't believe this frame rate though. Should be popping around 25, 30 here at least. If we can get to the proper gate, we'll disembark the passengers as well. Oh my god, slideshow Bob. There's another Neo. Well, all the passengers are down safe. A couple of bruises, but we got there. I'm gonna have to figure out my frame rate issue. First thing I'm gonna try is a reboot. Obviously when I go back in the game though, the frame rates are going to be fine. It seems that over time is when they get a bit loopy. And there's a nice pushback truck, the blue one. Begin shutting down. First thing I want to do is put the parking brake on. Captain has welcomed you, or as Carling would say, how can he welcome you to a place that he's just ended up in himself, or arrived at himself? True enough. I don't know if this is the right order, but it's going to be for me. No, we're going to continue because we've got things to do yet. Don't jump the gun. One more fuel pump. Go away. Oh, that's not up, is it? Right, I'm not going to reset everything, but we're going to just drop the power off. And oh, sugar, did I need to do that? Yeah, okay, let me see if I can do this from the thing here. Go to ground the passengers, so should be able to just connect to that door and all is good. Okay, doors open. Oh, tweeting birds as well. Okay, so now we're getting the passengers up. Now, if I'm going back, I would request some fuel. And, oh, let's get the baggage off. To get the, can't just get the passengers out, we need to take their bags off. So, baggage would be there. And door aft, I think we can do that. Open the back door. That's for the catering truck, because he's going to come and pick up all the old sandwiches that we never used. Frame rate's 21 now. Okay. Oh, weird. sound of the birds is nice. Salt Lick. You mean Salt Lake? Isn't that, I don't know why, but that's conveyor belt there where the baggage is going up. Looks like 35mm camera film. Hey, you've got the, it's not there. The door's over to the right, mate. It's a little bit further over to the right. There you go, you got it. And the bags are coming, no, they're coming off the plane. Oh yeah. Honestly, you can't trust these people. Oh, hang on, that was meant to be my drone camera. Okay. So we're just waiting for the passengers to disembark and the catering truck to get the peanuts off because somebody's got an allergy on there, so they've got to come off. Just have the crisps. Do they still serve peanuts on planes? I don't know. Let's go the whole hog then. The I've got to get back to the cockpit now. Can't get from here to the cockpit. So if we do external power and fuel, I guess that's going to work. Oops. Oh, come on, get me outside. There we go. Right, so the baggage guys, no, the catering guy's going. The baggage guy is done by the looks of it. We have external power going over, so he's out. The baggage is done. External power, in case we want to do another flight, which we won't be, but... Now, as for the fuel, well, I've requested it, so I'm assuming there's a fuel truck that's going to come when it can. I don't really know. Are any fuel tankers on the way? I don't see any, but it's a big airport. So hang on then. So these are blue. Select. Goes grey. Is that right? Right, passengers are done. External power is done. Yeah, I love all these airport services that you can get as well. Very cool. Just waiting to get fueled, which would be nice. This is one of those planes with the I think it's called the panda eyes because it has the black windshield. I don't think we're going to get any fuel, guys. I don't see any fuel trucks that are on their way. So, yeah, we don't have enough fuel to fly anywhere. But hey, that was good. Should we do another one? I don't know, a small flight, really small one with a small plane. I tell you what I have had updated is the Spitfire. I got an update for that today. Look at this airport. It's a little bit big. Anybody familiar with Dallas Fort Worth? It's big. It's big. Super big. And even from Superman's point of view, still not seeing a petrol or a fuel petrol. Still not seeing a fuel truck on its way. Never mind. Very nicely detailed airport, though. I just wonder if this plane is causing all the frame rate issues. So we're at KDFW and we're looking outside, right? Let's have a quick test. Name of science. We're getting around 20 something, 18 to 22 there. Broadmeadow in Hereford. Okay, we'll take off from there with a light aircraft. Where CNN used to be. Till Biden sorts himself out, there's no people. Come on. Look, he's got nothing to do with it. Does he? So, let's go to Dallas-Fort Worth, but we're, instead of using the fly-by-wire, because now it's a separate plane, it used to be that if you picked the Airbus in this list, it was the fly-by-wire one, because it overruled the standard one. Now it's not the case. Now we have the standard Airbus A320 Neo. I've got a 330 there as well, which I haven't tried. I don't know how good it is. The helicopters, I've done that one. This one, I've not tried that one yet either. These are third party. So I'm going to use the standard ones. Look at the weather. Yeah, they're not kidding. And we're going to park at the gates. Right, so we want gate medium, let's say. I don't know what parking I ended up at before. That looks ish. I want to just do a frame rate check. Hey, Roger. You're welcome, mate. Oh, okay, Ruba. Take care, mate. Thanks for being here. Everyone's going. I'm not. Sticking around just for a little tiny while. What time is it? Okay. 10 p.m. here. Just having a bit of casual flying. Let's take off from Broadmeadow to Siberia. Not really. Oh, that's a point that Ruba made. Having operations around the aircraft when fuel. But it was the other way around, wasn't it? Like we were trying to get the fuel. Maybe I should have called the fuel first, perhaps. Or can you just get fueled at parking areas as opposed to the gates? Yeah, I'm not sure. It did seem, though, that when I took off the overclocking, it did stop those freezes. But when I overclock my CPU to safe levels, it doesn't really... I've never really had any issues with it before. Right, so here we are. This is the standard plane. Don't worry about the frame rates yet. You just have to give them a little bit of time to kick in. And we are definitely at a different part of the same airport. So the frame rates aren't that much different. It was worth doing it now because the weather's the same. Although I changed the weather back to clear skies, didn't I? Okay, let's do that. Did change it back to clear skies. It is true. Well, considering that complex weather that we just had now to clear skies, it hasn't really changed the frame rate at all. And taking off in this plane, it looks the same, but believe me, it is not. Taking off in this plane is so much easier. I mean, let's just say the takeoff procedure, powering up procedure, this doesn't work. Nope, you can't do the engine test. It's just a question of external power, APUs, fuel pumps, and off you go. That's it. All you need to do, really. There's none of this alignment time to get the displays running. These don't work. So all you really got to do is just stick on some external power and everything's there, look. These displays are all different. This is the standard one. The ones in FlyByWire are a lot more complex, and all of these different settings like fuel and the bleed. See, bleed works on the other plane. Engine, that's okay. It looks a bit less like so. Where's the electric now? Nothing. It's much less of a, and all these displays are a lot more simplified. You know, there's things that should be displayed that aren't getting displayed here. So I much prefer the fly-by-wire one. They're doing such a fantastic job with it, really are. What's that? Oh yeah, I know what it is now for the window. But I used to get better frame rates in this, so I'm going to have a look and see if there's anything else dragging down my PC. So, Broadmeadow in Hereford, eh? We have a quick, we can, I don't even remember how to power up the Spitfire. Because you've got to do that thing, that squeezy thing, that where you've got to push in and out to build up, is it pressure or something? I can't even remember how to take off. I can fly the plane, it's just that we can't, I don't really want to power it up because I can't remember. What are we looking for here? Might not show here, Broadmeadow F. Oh yeah, how small is that runway? I'm guessing this is the one, right? I don't know what the B is, B dot dot dot. It should highlight it here when I click, but it doesn't. Belmont. Is that the same one? Belmont? Mike? Let's not pick this plane. So we can choose the Spitfire. Oh yeah. Such a cool plane, this. I was watching a documentary a while, I think it was like a week or so ago, just over a week or so ago. And it was called, it's on YouTube, guys. It's called the 13 Hours That Saved Britain. And it was all about the hurricanes and the Spitfires defending the skies during World War II. It was quite something to watch. Yeah, really was. 13 Hours That Saved Britain. It was, yeah, I really enjoyed it. Right, so we'll use live weather. Let's turn that off because I think that's it can be a real AI killer. So we'll use live weather, but we won't use live time. We'll bring it back to, well, we'll adjust it in the game. I want it kind of where the sun's going down because that's when the game looks at its best. Okay, I don't know if Mike's still around, but take off from here and have a flit around and then a land. But taking off from the runway just means I don't have to power the plane up. Kind of really curious about my FPS right now. This one. I remember in some places on this sim I actually hit close to 60. Can't remember where it was, but I was quite pleased with it. Come on. I've flown this Spitfire as well in VR. Wow. Ooh. Christian Minert. Thank you, Christian, for your awesome subscription. Much appreciated. Wow, we're getting... I know it still says 6090 on the top, but we must be close to 6,100 now. Have a look. Listen to that engine. Merlin engine. Merlin. Merlin. Wow, look at that plane. Okay, so YouTube. Wow, 2 away, 6,098. Man, that's very cool. That is very cool. Alright. FPS is, well, it has to load up, so give that a little while. Here we go. 30s, 40s, I'll take that. Oh boy. Did we, oh, open the canopy. Whoa, that's louder. I think they do take off with the canopy open, and then they close it once they're in the sky. I believe that is true. So we will do that. Oops. Okay, I've just pressed a key on my keyboard and I didn't mean to press it, and it's done something to Firefox. Okay, there we go. Right, do we have a... Yep. We don't have a lot of room here. Now, if I remember rightly, I don't know if they've sorted this in the new version, but it used to be that this plane would pull to one side quite violently. You can't really see where you're going. I think this is why they had the canopy open. Here we go. I don't think I'm going to be landing back here though. Come on. I've got the brake off, I'm sure. I have now. Oh, it's veering to one side. Tally ho, chaps. Oh, England, dear England. Let's get this canopy closed because it's noisy. I love this plane. Oh, it's not quite like the Airbus. It's a little bit different. Man, flying a Spitfire over the UK, well, over England, especially over what we did last time when we went down to the White Cliffs of Dover, that was just epic. Oh, hello. So nothing to do with my overclocking then. The plane models, I'm not really sure, John. Don't know. I know that you can't fire with this. That looks like an industrial place. Right, let's do a... Oh, I did this in VR, and yeah, that was something. And then I did a loop-the-loop. The loop-the-loop was easier to handle than the barrel roll. The barrel roll in VR was a little bit, but yeah, loop-the-loop. But this in terms of the flight model, this is still evolving. Like the rear wheel, it doesn't turn or whatever. It doesn't coast as it's supposed to do. Should we put on some British weather? Yeah, in VR it's quite something. Obviously, again, it's well, the good thing what this game does is simulation does, because they're very clever, is that when you're playing in VR, you get a whole different set of graphic settings for the VR. That doesn't interfere with your normal graphic settings. I'm sure somewhere there is a switch to light up this dash. Is it the floodlights? Do they work? Oh, yeah. You've got to use the mouse wheel. And there's this thing, the wobble pump, which I can't remember what that's for. Oh, this plane is just something else. I mean, because it's such an iconic plane. Now, the new version has got a modern radio in it, apparently. I know you used to be able to have to do it with this, but I think there's a modern radio option now. Okay. Are we high enough to do the loop-the-loop? I don't know. Let's get a bit more altitude. You can just imagine, can't you, just patrolling the skies to take out the enemy planes on a British foggy morning. Oh my god, why is the RPM dropping in the boost? What's happening? What is it, air pressure? What's going on? My booster's going down. My climb rate is okay, that's just me. Just whack it around anyway, who cares? Oh, listen to that engine sound change. Oh, the propeller. We're not out of fuel, are we? Where's the fuel thingy? So, if I tap one of the dials, will it make it work? Supercharger. So supercharger is what? Auto, normal position, manual. Do not take off if light is on. Oh. No idea why the RPM just dropped. Engine overheat? Maybe? I don't know. We need a small airport or something. Hardwick airstrip. I always just have no idea how long these things are.
Traffic, Rusty Romeo 66, 2 miles north, 1,500 feet inbound to land, runway 25.
Okay. Where is it though? Oh, that engine just sounds so good. Isn't it supposed to have those landing gates? Let's go to this one. Bycross Farm Airstrip. We'll just go there instead. My RPM is down to 1500, but my throttle is right up. I am losing throttle. I got nothing, guys. I'm not going to make it. I'm just falling out of the sky here. And I don't know why. Can it be fuel? What was it? Was that fuel? Hey, Saskia. I'd like to know what that was. I did have this happen before. The first time I took it out, I think it did this. And even then I didn't know what it was. If I do a restart, it'll tell me how much fuel is in at the beginning. There should be plenty. I don't know if it is fuel. I don't know. Might be something else. Something. Maybe that wobble stick needs wobbling. You don't wobble your wobble sticks, guys. Not good for you. Okay. So. And I know there's a flicky switch behind here as well. There's something behind here where you've got to access. See this? Oh, look at the fuel. Is that it? Gallons of fuel, look. The needle's not showing hardly anything. Is that right? Let's have a look. Fuel 50%. Huh? Is that needle actually working? No, we had 50% of fuel in. Oh, I know what it is. On the Spitfire, the needle doesn't show until you press the button. Yeah, we had plenty. Yeah. You have to press this in. It's done to save energy or battery power or something. But yeah, because we're taking off direct from the runway, all the stuff that is on should be on. Fuel pressure. Maybe that. Fuel pressure. Fuel tank pressure on. Maybe it could be that. Let's correct the altitude. There we go. Okay. So, Spitfire taking off from airport, airstrip again. That's the, that was the brake going off. Wow, that's new. Right, let's just give it half bananas. We won't give it full whack. Oh, that engine sound, they've just nailed it. Oh, this is cool. This is better. But it's going to be a very, very, very... Up we go. That was without flaps.
Traffic Rusty Romeo 66 taking off runway 28 west departure.
Okay, gear is up. Flaps are now in. Why does the gear not come up? I always have to do it twice. That is noisy. Ah, come on. This is easily one of my favorite planes in the game. It's an add-on, obviously. It's not a, doesn't come with the game, but it's so worth it. Right. Did I lose pressure after I did the loop-the-loop, or was it? I don't know. Or was it happening before then? I just wonder whether I caused it, or whether it was the fuel pump not being switched on. So there's Bycross Farm Airstrip, which we've got here very quickly. I wouldn't mind landing at a decent airport though. Man, this is something. Let's get a bit higher then, into the clouds. Oh, hold on. I said I was going to get British weather. Let's get some little bit of precipitation going. Now raining, but doesn't look like too much. Let's use one of these presets. Freezing rain, heavy rain. Yeah, the problem is it spoils the view. Hardwick Airstrip. Those airstrips just looks like somebody's field. Get a bit sentimental here, guys. Let's see if we can find a place that's not an airstrip so much. Oh, it hasn't got a tower.
Echo Golf, Alpha Golf, traffic Rusty Romeo 66 is on final runway 3.
I'm not really on final. Want it to show me the landing assists.
Echo Golf, Alpha Golf, traffic Rusty Romeo 661, 900 miles north, 3,700.
That's the place. Pattern entry. That's why we. Oh, here we go. Here we go again. Where's the wobble thing? It's falling out the sky again. Is this a bug? I need to get this thing down because I'm going to start losing pressure. Oxygen supply available. I've got that turned off. Missing here. Turn fuel cutoff off. That's what it needs to be on, doesn't it? Fuel cutoff on is cutting off fuel, or I'm good with fuel. Let's just put it down here. I'm not going to risk it. Go well. I wonder if there's a bug there or what it is that's causing it to do that. Because you would expect that when you take off from a runway, that everything that needs to be clicked on is on. Anyway, all right. Well, let's end it there then. Nice bit of fun. I haven't played this for a while, and I do enjoy it. So, yeah. I'm just waiting. I'm biding time at the moment just for Frontier Developments to sort out Odyssey so that it's somewhat playable. So when that's done, I will go back to Odyssey. According to Angry Citizen, who posted a message on my Discord, a hotfix will deploy tomorrow to address issues in both Odyssey and Horizons at 10 o'clock in the morning, game time, UTC. Well, that's 11 o'clock UK time. Downtime is expected to last 30 minutes. I wonder what issues they're talking about, though. 30-minute downtime, though. It sounds like it might be something substantial. Let's see what happens, because I don't really want to play it until they sort it out, because it's atrocious right now. And I'm referring mainly to the bugs aside. You know, and my personal issues with the game aside. I'm talking more about the server disconnects, the network errors, the blue cobras, orange sidewinders. What a pain they are. And the inability to complete missions. Let's hope they get it sorted tomorrow. We can get back to having a pop at it. Otherwise, I will be moving on to other things in the meantime, like this. Right, that's it for me then. So thank you to those that joined me today. Thank you for your company. It's been great. I don't know. Yeah, so it's been great. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing that Airbus flight, apart from the frame rate at the end. So I've got some issues to sort out on this PC, which I will try and do, or maybe change the graphic settings here, just knock some settings down a bit. I've got a feeling it's not my graphic settings though. Not 7 frames per second. I can understand if it went down to like 20 or 18, you know, but 7? Don't know, man. That's not normal. But I'll work it out. Okay, so until then, have a good rest of the day, and I will see you next time. Hey, Squirrel, we're just on the way out, matey. Have you been here for a while? What day is it today? Monday. Nicky Flanagan Monday? You shouldn't do that, because Peter Kay should get a look in. Yeah, anyway, I'm not going to make suggestions here. It's not fair. Okay, so I will catch you guys on the next one. And until then, bye for now. Take care, guys.